Hi everyone, hope you are having a great Monday morning. If you are like me and kind of just struggling this Monday morning, let me just remind us all that this is a day that God has made, and we'll find a way to rejoice in it. And so that's a little thing this morning, but it's really not why I wanted to get on here. First, let me just say thanks again for being part of our online community here at Central.Church. And then also, I just kind of want to share this upcoming weekend what we're going to be diving into. If I was to ask you, or if I was to say, or let me start like this. If someone, have you ever said, you heard some kind of information, or you heard something, you said, well, no way. There is no way that happened. I just don't believe it. We're gonna talk about that this weekend, and more in depth. What if I was to say, well, did you hear about such and such community, or did you hear about that city? This past weekend they all came to repentance. They came to be followers of Christ. They're going to dedicate their lives to the leadership of following Jesus Christ. They've all surrendered to the gospel. You probably would say, your first response would probably, there's no way, I can't believe it. A whole entire city, a whole entire community, there's just no way. Well, this weekend, we're going to look at a whole entire city, a huge city. In fact, God calls them great. A great city, a thriving city that came to repentance. They came and surrendered to God. And we're going to talk about that. And the reason I believe that this weekend is so important, and I know every time we have the opportunity to worship is important. But especially this weekend, I want to encourage you, whether it be online or in person, if you can get there in person, then here's your invitation. Please be there. Because we're going to see why this is so important. Because I believe that the gospel, that sharing Christ, sharing our story, if we are allowing Christ to change us, how it can change a whole entire community. It can change a society. It can change a culture. Specifically right now in a world where we're looking for so many answers. We're looking for ways for life to be changed. People are just, you can argue about all different kinds of things. But if you look down through history, specifically in the church and different cities and communities, we see that what really changed a community is when the church just loved on that community and went and just shared with that community. And I really believe with all my heart, and we're going to talk about this weekend and kind of dive into this even deeper, how a relationship with God through Jesus Christ and sharing our story, I believe can change a whole city. I believe it can change a whole community. I believe it can change a whole country. I believe it can change the world. So that's what we're going to talk about this weekend. Again, thanks for being with us and being part of our online community here at Central Christian Church. You guys have a great week.